Tight U-turns on a motorcycle intimidate a lot of riders, but with the right technique, you can whip your bike around in a small space like it's nothing. The key is mastering a few simple tips and practicing them until they become second nature. Here are 7 tips to help you master the art of U-turning any motorcycle. Number 1. Turn your head and look where you want to go. This is rule number 1 for any tight turn or U-turn. Don't look at the ground in front of you or at the bike's front wheel. Instead, turn your head and look over your shoulder in the direction you want the bike to go. Your body will naturally follow your head and eyes. Many riders falter in U-turns because they keep glancing down or toward obstacles. That causes the bike to wobble or stray. Force yourself to swing your head around and focus on your intended path of travel. It's amazing how much tighter and smoother your U-turns become when you simply look through the turn. It also helps keep your balance oriented properly. So, eyes up, head turned, your bike will go where you look. Number 2. Use the clutch friction zone. The clutch is your best friend for slow-speed maneuvers. In a U-turn, don't completely release the clutch or keep it fully pulled in instead. Ride the friction zone. That's the area where the clutch is partially engaged, and you can control how much power is going to the rear wheel. By slipping the clutch slightly, you can modulate your speed very precisely without abrupt jerks. If you feel the bike begin to tip or lean too far, you can pull the clutch in a bit to momentarily remove power and stabilize, then ease it back out to continue the turn. Newer riders often try to do a U-turn either fully in gear or with the clutch all the way in. Both approaches are harder to control. Mastering the friction zone gives you a fine degree of control like a volume knob for your power, which is exactly what you need for balancing a U-turn. Number 3, keep a little throttle. Along with that clutch control, you'll want to maintain a little bit of throttle through the U-turn. Don't go completely idle. A slight throttle combined with the friction zone helps stabilize the bike. The engine's gentle pull keeps the bike from feeling like it's going to fall over. Essentially, you are feeding in a touch of power while the clutch controls how much of it actually reaches the wheel. If you were to do a U-turn with the throttle fully closed, the bike tends to become snatchy or can bog down, making you more likely to put a foot down. By keeping the revs slightly up, you have torque available to help balance. The trick is to use the clutch to manage speed, while the throttle provides a steady baseline of power. It's a bit of coordination, but once you get it, your low-speed stability will improve a lot. Number 4. Drag the rear brake. This is a well-kept secret of riding slowly. Use your rear brake lightly while executing a U-turn. A little pressure on the rear brake creates a stabilizing force and can help pull the bike upright if it's starting to lean too much. It also smooths out power delivery when you're in that friction zone with some throttle essentially acting as a damper. When you drag the rear brake, you can keep the throttle and clutch input steadier without gaining speed. The bike will want to upright itself a bit against the resistance of the brake, which is actually helpful in a slow, tight turn. Be gentle. We're talking a slight brake drag, not locking it up. You'll feel the bike become more planted. Many police motorcycle riders and skilled trainers teach this rear brake technique for tight maneuvers. Combined with a little throttle and clutch, it's like a magic formula for balance at walking speeds. Number 5, counterweight and lean the bike. For extremely tight U-turns, especially on larger motorcycles, you'll want to lean the bike beneath you while your body stays upright. This is called counterweighting. Basically, the bike is allowed to lean into the turn, but you compensate by shifting your body weight opposite that lean. You might scoot your rear end to the outside of the seat and push the bike down towards the inside. This keeps the center of gravity more over the tires rather than tipping too far. It feels a bit unnatural at first, because normally in turns we lean with the bike, but at very slow speeds, you do the opposite. By keeping your body upright and letting the bike lean, you can achieve a tighter turn radius without gravity pulling you down. Watch an experienced rider do a figure 8 on a big bike, you'll see them upright and the bike at an angle. Give it a try in practice. Combined with the other tips, it's a game changer for tight turns. Number 6. Avoid the front brake. When performing a U-turn or any slow, tight maneuver, resist the urge to grab the front brake. Using the front brake at very low speed while the handlebars are turned is a recipe for a dropped bike. The front brake, if applied suddenly, will cause the bike to dip and lose balance immediately. That's why all the slow-speed experts say to rely on throttle, clutch, and rear brake. But leave that front brake alone until the bike is upright and pointed straight again. If you absolutely must slow down more during the U-turn, use more rear brake or pull in the clutch. Save the front brake for after you've completed the turn and need to stop. Keeping your right hand off the front lever during the turn can be a good way to remind yourself. This way, you won't inadvertently grab it if you get nervous. Your balance will thank you. Number 7. Practice gradually. Like any skill, mastering U-turns takes practice. The final tip is to set yourself up to practice in a stress-free way. Find an empty parking lot and use the parking space lines as markers. Start by doing wide half-circle turns, then gradually tighten them up. Practice both left and right U-turns. As you practice, actively think about the other tips. Head turned, eyes up, steady throttle, clutch and friction zone, dragging rear brake, no front brake, and counterweighting. At first, do each consciously and exaggerate the motions a bit. Over time, it'll start to click and you'll do it all together smoothly. Also remember that different bikes have different turning radiuses. A small dual sport might turn in a tiny space. A big cruiser needs more room, so don't be too hard on yourself about the absolute radius. The goal is to be able to confidently turn your bike around without putting a foot down or wobbling. With gradual practice, you'll get there. One day you'll realize you don't even think about it. You just whip that U-turn like it's nothing. Number 8. Use the full handlebar lock. A lot of riders sabotage their own U-turns by not turning the handlebars far enough. In tight U-turns, you should almost always be at or very near full lock in the direction of the turn. Half-turning the bars forces the bike into a wider arc, which makes balancing harder and often leads to panic braking or foot dabs. Trust the bike's steering geometry. It's designed to turn sharply at low speeds. As you commit to the U-turn, smoothly turn the bars all the way while maintaining your clutch, throttle, and rear brake control. It might feel scary at first, especially on heavier bikes, but full lock actually makes the turn more predictable and stable when combined with proper technique. Hesitation is what causes wobble. Commit to the turn, go full lock, and let the bike do what it's built to do. Number 9. Control your speed, not your balance. One of the biggest mistakes riders make during U-turns is trying to balance the bike instead of controlling speed. At very low speeds, motorcycles are naturally unstable, so if you try to coast through a U-turn with no drive, the bike will feel wobbly and want to fall over. The fix is counterintuitive. Slightly increase stability by maintaining controlled forward motion. That means steady throttle, clutch in the friction zone, and light rear brake drag. Your balance comes from motion, not from freezing up. If you feel the bike tipping, don't panic and put a foot down. Instead, add a touch of clutch and throttle to regain stability. A moving bike wants to stay upright. Once you understand that speed equals stability at low speeds, U-turns become far less intimidating and much more repeatable.